Our All-Star is missing another game tonight, and his back injury seems more serious than we thought. So let's dive deeper into back injuries and why they're so different from regular injuries. But first, if you haven't seen this video I made right after the injury, start there. Link in the comments. Let's start by organizing the timeline and see that it all began on January 8th when Denny was in a minor car accident, but that's when the back pain started. Avdija and I told you, watch this video and you'll understand everything. 3 days after the accident, on January 11th, during the game against the Knicks, his back pain began. From that point, the official staff in Portland started labeling him with the diagnosis low back strain. In the medical world, this is considered a very broad diagnosis that doesn't indicate the cause of the problem, and there can be many causes for back pain. Basically, it just means the back hurts. Between January 12th and 17th, Denny missed 3 games, but he returned on the 18th against Sacramento with an excellent game. 30 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds in 32 minutes. He was completely back to himself. 4 days later, on January 22nd, Denny leaves the game again, this time against Miami, after 18 minutes, once again due to back pain. The next day against Toronto, he didn't play, and he returned on January 27th against Washington in a game that was average by the new standards he had set for himself. Moving to now, the beginning of February, and in the meantime he has missed 2 games this month, and in another week and a half it's already the All-Star break. So what's going to happen there? It'll be fine. You have to understand that back injuries tend to come and go, especially when you don't let them heal properly and play under heavy loads like, say, 3 times a week in the best basketball league in the world. There's not enough time for full rehabilitation. He's also a leading player on a team fighting for the play-in, and there's also Denny himself, who until just a few days ago had to prove he's all-star material. Back injuries don't behave like muscle or tendon injuries that we're used to seeing, where after recovery you just return to more or less the same state as before without too many risks. Here everything can look fine, and sometimes you even come back not at 100%, and then with one movement everything goes back to the initial state, and that really fits Denny's pattern. A muscle tear, like in the hamstring for example, usually has one dramatic moment and a specific location that can be seen in tests. It's not like that with the back. Because of the complexity of this back complex, the pain is also complex, and usually you don't find one specific thing in tests that cause the pain. That's why back injuries often look like this: injury, rehabilitation, return to activity, re-injury, another round of rehab, and so on. Unlike muscle injuries, there isn't a clear endpoint, and returning to activity is often accompanied by crossing your fingers that the pain won't come back. My assessment, and I also really hope this personally, is that Portland will give him time for a full recovery and won't let him play until the All-Star week. Then he'll come to the game as good and healthy as possible, and if that's really the case and he rehabilitates until February 3rd, there's no reason he shouldn't arrive at the All-Star game at